Rust. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for tonight's contest between the Rough Riders and the Pumas. As I said, Yavapai, they are coming into tonight's game undefeated. They are 5-0 on the season. And, well, folks, this game was supposed to have been played on Saturday. However, we had an absolute deluge come through Prescott Valley, pretty much the entire Tri-City area, to the point I thought I was going to have to go outside, chop down some trees, and build an ark. It was raining so hard. So that game was postponed, and it is being made up tonight. So that means Yavapai College has had a week off, and we'll see if the rest does them well. Yavapai already on the field. They are wearing their all-gold jerseys. Meanwhile, Paradise Valley, they're coming onto the field wearing their navy blue jerseys. The goalies for tonight's contest for Yavapai, it will be the sophomore Logan Rabaska from Phoenix. In net for visiting Paradise Valley, it is going to be 0-0. That is Daniel Osorio, a graduate of Westview High School down in the valley, and we are underway with tonight's action. Yavapai College getting the ball early, and that is Ryan Wallace with it. Wallace kicks it off a Puma player, and intercepted by Yavapai. Just for a moment, loose ball. Who's going to win it? It's going to be Yavapai. Kevin Lowe with it near the halfway line. He gets it over to Flores. Now off the head of a Paradise Valley player, and the Pumas will reel it in. That's number 12, Ian Breen. Clips the head of David Case. And Gabriel Claudio has it and kicks it out of bounds. Game just underway here from Mountain Valley Park in PV. PV with the throw-in. That's Paradise Valley PV, not Prescott Valley PV. Dante Reyes with it. Off the foot of Isaac Flores. And now here come the Rough Riders. Long kick toward the net. And that's going to roll out of bounds, and it will be kicked away by the keeper, Daniel Osorio. Osorio 0 for 1 this season, 8 saves, 4 goals against. Actually, correction, it's going to be number 3, Bailey Moore, doing the kick. Off the head of Claudio. And nice check there by Tucker Fenton on a PV player. Now point blank, Fulop, and off the post, Fulop right on the doorstep, and a diving stop made by Osorio. Fulop had it right on the doorstep, kicked it, deflected off the keeper Osorio, and then off the post. So Yavapai almost getting on the board early as the ball rolls out of bounds with 42:50 to go in the first half. No score between Yavapai and Paradise Valley. Logan Rabaska picking up the ball. He'll kick it away. Rabaska 1-0 this season. 4 saves and 1 goal against. Long kick down the far side of the field. Off the head of number 14, Jonathan Mayen. Now that's number 15, Luis Agulo, who has it for the Pumas. And Yavapai will steal this one away. Kevin Lowe with it. And he gets it over to Gabriel Claudio. Back to Lowe. Now Lowe gets it over to Wallace. Yavapai just passing around, looking to make a break for it. Pass to Wallace, and a nice sliding kick there by Ian Bream to break up the play. Yavapai gets the ball back, however. Mayen with it. Now to Wallace, down the near side. Trying to get the pass off to Quiros, but kicking it away out of bounds is Bailey Moore, the freshman defender. Throw in, Yavapai gets it. Wallace trying to get around a couple of Puma defenders. Now crosses it, but kicking it away and out of bounds is number 4, Bruno Yavapai getting a couple early shots on goal, unable to convert. And Mayen will throw this one in, or do a corner kick, excuse me, for the Rough Riders. And right into the hands of the keeper, Osorio. He'll roll that one on the ground. Pumas have it, not for long. Yavapai steals it away. And now there's the pass toward the near side to Wallace. Wallace kicking it toward goal, and running and making the catch is Daniel Osorio. Pumas with the ball, coming toward the Yavapai goal. Kick off a Yavapai defender, and now that's number 14 with it, Mendoza. Yavapai able to clear it. They bring it down the field, Manuel Quiros with it. Quiros trying to get around his defender, Eric Smith. And it looks like that ball's going to go out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for Paradise Valley. Smith gets it over to Carrillo. Battle for the ball, and we're going to get a whistle on the play. Call goes against Paradise Valley. Yavapai with the ball. Borges. Action on the far side as Kevin Lowe picks it up for the Rough Riders, coming into the center circle. Now pass over to Isaac Flores, the freshman from San Luis. Flores past the halfway line. Pass intended for Fenton, but intercepted by the Pumas. Kick through the center circle. Getting the ball is Moore. Now Moore off the foot of number 8, Fierro. Into the center circle, taken by the Rough Riders. That's Manuel Quiros. And kicked away by Paradise Valley. That goes out of bounds. Bouncing in front of the Yavapai bench with 38:45 to go in the first half. No score between the Rough Riders and the Pumas. In the center circle, that is 14 Mendoza with it. Ball rolling loose, and it will be Bream with it. He kicks it toward the net, and Rabaska will play it on the hop. He'll roll that one out to Isaac Flores. Flores with the pass to Quiros, deflects off him, and picking it up is Reyes. Paradise Valley loses the ball. Yavapai gets it back. Low. Past the halfway line. And he gets it over to Borges. Over to Fenton. Fenton. Pass intended for Wallace, but Paradise Valley steals it away. Mendoza with it. Deflects off the foot of Fierro. Thought it went out of bounds for a moment, but play continues with Mendoza dribbling the ball. Pass over on the far side. That's picked up by number 5, Smith. Smith toward the net, and Yavapai able to clear that one. Manuel Quiros. Quiros passes it through center circle, but it will be intercepted by Paradise Valley. Bailey Moore. He gets the pass over to Smith. Now Gomez with it on the far side. Reyes battling low for the ball. Smith gets it for the Pumas, and the ball rolls out of bounds. Throw in by Yavapai. Kicked out of bounds by Paradise Valley. Bounces in front of their bench. Loic Borges will throw it in. And he'll get that one to Mayen, and it goes off Mayen and out of bounds. Puma throw in with 36:30 to go in the first half. Still no score between the Rough Riders and the Pumas in this makeup game from Saturday. Again, we were rained out on Saturday. However, no chance of rain it looks like tonight. We've got some scattered clouds around. fact, the temperature is rather comfortable, 77 degrees, though it is a bit breezy. Winds about 18 miles an hour out of the south-southwest. Borges gets the pass over to Quiros. Now back to Mayen. Kick into the box. Pass intended for Fulop, but Paradise Valley intercepts. They clear. Not for long, though. Here come the Rough Riders. Mayen with it. Mayen kick toward the net, but a slow roller that will easily be fielded by Osorio. Ulysses Mendoza has it. Pass deflects off the foot of Case, and Yavapai gets the ball back. Kevin Lowe, long kick. There's the pass to Fulop. Fulop with the kick, but that is going to be way off target and roll out of bounds. Fulop just didn't have the good angle on that one. As we come down to 35 minutes to go in the first half. Thank you for joining us here on our live stream on kyca.info, courtesy of the Prescott Media Center. John Rust with you here, giving you the play-by-play. Mayen. Look at that one over to Borges. Borges across the field to Ryan Wallace. The Beaverton, Oregon native gets that one over to Manuel Quiros. Quiros gets it past a couple of Paradise Valley defenders. Back to Wallace. Wallace takes it to the halfway line. He passes it to Gabriel Claudio back in Yavapai territory. Claudio long pass to the far side off the chest of Borges. Back into Yavapai territory. Pass across the field off the head of Flores, goes into the circle, and again off the forehead of Flores. But Paradise Valley picks it up. Dante Reyes. He gets that one over to Case. Into the center circle, pass to Bream. Bream toward the box, headed away by one of the Yavapai defenders. I think that might have been Mondragon. And that one will bounce into the scorekeeper's table, out of bounds with 33:43 to go in the first half. Paradise Valley with the throw-in. Claudio clears it, but back onto the foot of Eric Smith. Actually, Smith caught it out of bounds. Throw in. Fierro trying to make the kick, but Yavapai strips the ball away from him. Gabriel Claudio brings it down the far side. Catching up to it is Fulop. Fulop near the box. Fulop trying to make the shot, but it is stolen by one of the Paradise Valley defenders, Fierro. Fulop again denied. Good defense there by the Pumas with 32:50 to go in the first half. 0-0 so far in our game from Prescott Valley's Mountain Valley Park. Corner kick for the Rough Riders, and it will be taken by one of the captains, Kevin Lowe. Header just over the goal by Gabriel Claudio. So again, the Rough Riders getting close, but still not capitalizing. Sorio going to kick this one away for the Pumas. So far, 2 shots on goal for Yavapai, none for Paradise Valley. And sliding and losing the ball is Smith. Lowe gets it back for Yavapai. Now battle for the ball near the center circle, won by Paradise Valley, but coming in and stealing the ball is Gabriel Claudio. Now Lowe has it. Lowe trying to get it out of the circle. Passes it across the field to Wallace. Now over to Manuel Quiros. Quiros trips, but still able to pass the ball over to Claudio. And he's going to get that one back to the keeper, Rabaska. Claudio, long kick. headed by Smith. Now off the chest of one of the Paradise Valley players. Lowe gets it for the Rough Riders. Passes it over to Isaac Flores. Flores past the halfway line. Kick to Mayen. And now it's Wallace. Wallace gets it over to Tucker Fenton. Fenton in the box. Kick, roller, and easily picked up by Osorio. Pumas with the ball, 30-30 to go in the first half. As that ball's going to roll out of bounds. Yavapai throw, and it looks like Loic Borges will toss this one in. Manuel Quiros has it. Quiros past the halfway line. Here come the Rough Riders. Quiros double team, still able to get the pass off to Borges. Now Kevin Lowe. Isaac Flores comes in with it, and now gets the pass over to Wallace. Immediately gets it over to Mayen. Mayen gets around the defender, now gets it back to Flores. Flores trying to sneak past the Paradise Valley defense. Tucker Fenton. Fenton with the kick, roller, and off the body of Osorio, and Osorio falls on the grenade. He rolls that one out to one of his teammates on the far side with 29-27 to go in the first half. 0-0 between the Rough Riders and the Pumas. David Case with it. Gets it over to Mendoza. Action on the far side now as the Pumas still have possession of the ball. Now there's the pass off the leg of number 14, Mendoza. Bream gets it before it rolls out of bounds. Bailey Moore with it. Moore over to Reyes. Reyes gets the pass to Mendoza, and that one goes out of bounds. 28-42 to go in the first half. Still no score. Mendoza will take the corner kick for Paradise Valley. Okay, correction on that. He will not take the corner kick. Instead, it will be Bruno Gomez. Quick change of plans here for the Pumas then. And a nice block there by Fenton to get it out of the box. And here come the Rough Riders down the far side. Borges, long kick. Mayen gets the pass. And that one bounces off the head of one of the Pumas. Kick to the center circle. Lowe gets it. Heads it over to Quiros. Now the pass to Ryan Wallace. Mayen. Wallace gets it back. Now back to Mayen. Passes it to Lowe in the center circle. Now over to Borges on the far side. Yavapai trying to get set up here and press their attack. Oh, a huge body check on Lowe. Whistle blows. And it looks like that was number 9, Cole Connor, who just leveled Kevin Lowe. Kevin Lowe has kind of been the punching bag for Yavapai these first few games. Trainer Tara Schmidt better get some ice ready for Lowe after this game. Sliding kick by Claudio that goes out of bounds. Under 27 minutes to play in the first half. Still looking for the first goal of the game as we have substitutions for Paradise Valley. Reyes and Ulysses Mendoza coming out. Looks like Raul Roa will be one of the new players in for Paradise Valley, along with Roberto Alvarez. Fenton has it. Now there's a pass. Full up in the box. Sliding block there by number 3 Moore. Yavapai still with it. Pass to Mayen. Now Maine with the kick, and that one's going to sail over the net and out of bounds. 26 minutes to go in the first half. As Osorio will kick this one away for PV. Wallace, he's going to kick it back to the keeper, Rabaska. Wallace with it at the near side. Pass to Kiros. He's going to get it back to Wallace. Wallace kicks it off the foot of Ian Bream, goes out of bounds, and Wallace to throw it in for the Rough Riders. And that gets kicked off the shoulder of Bream, rolls out of bounds, and another throw in by Yavapai. Mayen gets it over to Fenton. Ball gets past Fenton, picked up by Bailey Moore. Connor with it on the far side. Now a long kick off the forehead of one of the Rough Riders. Pumas get it. That's number 19, Coogan with it. Kick, and that one is going to sail behind the net out of bounds. Rabaska gets ready to kick it away. Rabaska with a 0.54 goals against average this season for the Rough Riders. That one lands on the far side. Mayen gets it. Here comes Kiros. Back to Mayen. Pumas pick it up. That's Cole Connor. And that one will bounce out of bounds in front of the Puma bench. Puma possession. Connor throws it in. Up in the air. Who's going to win it? It'll be Paradise Valley. But a whistle on the play. Looks like that went out of bounds. Throw in by the Rough Riders. Kiros plays it off his chest. Tries to break through the defense. Gets it to Lowe. Lowe, long kick down the field. And looks like it's going to be Gomez who catches up to it. Now Osorio kicks that one away. Reeled in by Alvarez. Rough Riders get it back. Kick into the box. And sailing out of bounds on a sliding kick, that was Bruno Gomez, who broke up the attack there by Yavapai. So it'll be a corner kick for the Rough Riders. And it'll be Kevin Lowe doing the honors with 22:57 remaining in the first half. Still 0-0. Lowe lines up his shot. And that one heads off the post. Rather off the crossbar. Out of bounds. And again, Yavapai gets close, but just can't put it in. 5 shots on goal for the Rough Riders right now. Osorio keeps the kick on the ground, getting it out to Carrillo. Paradise Valley has it on the far side. Ball goes out of bounds. And it looks like we are going to have a water break here with 22:08 remaining in the first half. Still no score between the Rough Riders and the Pumas. Hey folks, yesterday the NJCAA released its latest national rankings for men's soccer. And man, oh man, did Yavapai move up in these rankings. Rough Riders started the season number 15 in the nation. Well, their 5-0 start has seen them climb all the way to number 6 in the national poll. Meanwhile, their conference rival and defending national champion, Pima College, they are number 2 in the national rankings. The number 1 school in the nation is Monroe out of New York. Also got to give out a shout to my alma mater, Mercer County Community College from Trenton, New Jersey. They are currently ranked number 7 in the national poll. Forgive me, Rough Rider fans, but go Vikings. Come on, I got an associate's degree from that school. Come on, I got to put in a little cheer for them. Water break done, and we are back to action here at Prescott Valley's Mountain Valley Park. It'll be Pedro Mondragon throwing it in for the Rough Riders, the defender from Gilbert, Arizona. Christian Quiros with it, trying to break through a couple of defenders. Rolling pass. And knocked away by Osorio before Fenton could get to it, and cleared by one of the Puma players, but Yavapai gets the ball back. Number 6, Eduardo Flores with it. He gets it over to Tinsley. Fenton with the kick, but we're going to get a whistle on the play. And I believe that's going to be called offsides, as Fenton was going for his 7th goal of the season. Yavapai College has played 5 games. Tucker Fenton has scored in every one of them. Looking to keep the streak going. Rolling kick to Osorio. He's going to launch that one toward the far side. Won by Alvarez. Two-on-one action on the far side of the field. Ball rolls out of bounds. And they're going to say it was last touched by Paradise Valley. So Rabaska will kick this one away for the Rough Riders with 20:35 left to go in the first half. 0-0, Rough Riders and Pumas. Yavapai 5-0 on the season coming into tonight. The Pumas, they are 1-4. Got their first win last Thursday in overtime against Scottsdale. There's the pass to Alexis Mendoza, and that ball goes out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by the Rough Riders. Ian Bream to throw it in. Manuel Quiros trying to catch up to the ball. Paradise Valley with it. Kick into the box, but Yavapai clears. Enrique Zamora with it, bringing it down the near side. And he'll get the pass over to Aguayo. Zamora tried to get the pass to Tinsley, but the ball rolled by him, and it'll go out of bounds with 19:20 to go in the first half. Throw in off the foot of Zamora, and another throw in by the Pumas. Ball in the air, and now off the head of Alvarez. David Case with it. And now there's the pass, number 10, Roa. Roa turns, launches it over the net and out of bounds. And Rabasco will kick this one away again for the Rough Riders. $18:29 remaining in the first half. Scoreless tie here in Prescott Valley. Rabaska kicks that one over on the far side. That goes off the foot of Flores. Now off the chest of Quiros, Christian Quiros. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be thrown in by the Pumas. Off the chest of Connor. Down into the box. Yavapai trying to clear. They do. Christian Quiros with it. Quiros, long pass to Tinsley. Tinsley plays it off his foot. And we get a whistle. It looks like they're going to call it offsides. Pumas with the ball. Christian Quiros coming in to break up the play and get the ball back for Yavapai. He'll kick it over to Rabaska. And he clears that one toward the center circle. Race for the ball, won by Gomez. Long kick. That one's headed by Zamora. Excuse me, Arguello I meant. Now Zamora gets the pass to Tucker Fenton. Fenton passes that one, hits off a Puma player. And a little grab in there between Tucker Fenton and looks like Antonio Carrillo. Referee steps in and breaks it up before anything else can happen. So no big with that, as Osorio gets ready to kick it away with 16:27 to go in the first half. 0-0. Yavapai with 5 shots on goal. None so far for Paradise Valley. Still in the air. And Yavapai gets that one back. Mondragon with it. Now Christian Quiros bringing it toward the halfway line. Into the center circle. That's Arguello with it. Now gets the pass over to Zamora. Zamora heading toward the box, trying to get around his defender. Bream all over him. There's a kick off the head of number 6, Eduardo Flores. So Osorio going to kick this one away for Paradise Valley. 15:25 to go in the first half. Still no score in this game. Off the head of Kevin Lowe. Zamora gets it to Arguello. Now Lowe. Lowe running around the center circle. Now gets the pass over to Flores. Here come the Rough Riders trying to get through the Puma defense. Christian Quiros. Quiros launches it off the head of Fenton. Still bouncing around the box. Arguello with the kick into the net. It's good. Adrian Arguello with the goal for Yavapai. And it is no longer a scoreless game. Rough Riders go ahead 1-0. Adrian Arguello with his second goal of the season for Yavapai. Persistence pays off for the Rough Riders as they had several close calls on net. Just couldn't put it in, but finally Adrian Arguello coming off the bench gives Yavapai the 1-0 lead over the Pumas. Speaking of Arguello, he has the ball in the center circle, passes it to Zamora. Zamora past the halfway line.
Rough Rider
Now over to Lowe.
19, Adrian Arguello.
Flores with it. Kick off the body of a Puma defender. And we get a whistle on the play with 14 minutes to go in the first half. 1-0, Yavapai on top on the Adrian Arguello goal. Play over on the far side, Yavapai steals the ball away. Kevin Lowe to Arguello. Now Fenton has it. Zamora Into the center circle, pass low. However, Yavapai still has possession. Now off the head of number 13, Roberto Alvarez. In the air, and that is won by Carrillo. Yavapai gets the ball back, Flores. Passes that one to Arguello. Isaiah Strong with it. Passes it across the halfway line to Zamora. Now back to Arguello. To Lowe in the center circle. Now Lowe, long kick. Looked like that might have been intended for Fenton, but the ball skipped by him and into the hands of Daniel Osorio. Pumas with it. 12:40 to go in the first half. 1-0 Yavapai. Kevin Lowe breaking through the defense. Gets that pass over to Strong. Now to Arguello. Gets it through the center circle. Flores tries to catch up to it. Now gets it. Here comes Yavapai toward the box. Christian Quiros with it. But he loses the ball and is kicked out of bounds by Paradise Valley. As we come down to 12 minutes remaining in the first half. Yavapai on top 1-0 thanks to an Adrian Arguello goal. As we get some substitutions here for Yavapai. Quiros to throw it in for the Rough Riders. And that one is cleared by the Paradise Valley defense. Yavapai gets the ball back. Kick into the box. Headed away by number 12, Ian Bream. Chasing it down is Arguello. Strong to Zamora. Down the near side. To Arguello. Arguello trying to beat his defender, Cole Connor. Now he's able to get it over to Gabriel Claudio. Strong, long kick toward the box, and playing it on the hop will be Osorio, who rolls it out to Ian Bream. Bream getting past a couple of Yavapai defenders. Bream moving deeper into Yavapai territory. Bream with about 3 defenders to beat. Now passes it over to number 9, Connor. And cleared by the Rough Riders. Carrillo with it. Carrillo on full up battling for the ball. A little bit too much touching there between the two players. PV with the ball with 10:25 remaining in the first half. Pass intercepted by Yavapai and then cleared. Manuel Quiros with the ball. And getting tripped up is Quiros by number 18, Coulter Nelson. No call, but Yavapai still maintains possession. Pass through the center circle to Mondragon. Mondragon coming down the far side to Christian Quiros. Quiros kicking cleared in front of the box, but Yavapai gets it, and now we get a whistle on the play. And official is talking it over with one of the Paradise Valley players. Looks like that's number 18, Coulter Nelson. Might have been a little bit of rough stuff there, but it looks like Nelson gets away with a warning and not a card. Paradise Valley to kick. And Osorio does the honors. Zamora gets it in the air, so does Arguello. But Carrillo has it now for the Pumas. He gets the pass over to number 12, Bream. Mendoza. Now over to Bream on the near side. Bream looks like it hits off the shoulder of one of the Yavapai defenders. Now Arguello with it. Arguello pass back, now he gets it back. Gabriel Claudio in the box.
Let's go, Yavapai!
Arguello to Zamora. And that hits off of Flores' foot. Paradise Valley almost gets it, but Mondragon gets it back for Yavapai. Action on the far side now. Picking it up is number 14, Jonathan Mayen for Yavapai down the far side. Flores in the center circle. Gets it over to Zamora. Zamora coming up from the near side. And stealing it away is Paradise Valley. Ulysses Mendoza bringing it up to the halfway line. He gets the pass over to number 8, Ethan Fierro. Or Ethan Fierro, excuse me. Fierro brings it into the box. Makes the pass. Intercepted by Yavapai and then cleared. With 8 minutes remaining in the first half, 1-0 Rough Riders. Manuel Quiros with it. Quiros drops a backdoor pass to Mayen. He gets it over to Christian Quiros. Quiros passes it over to Flores. Manuel Quiros trying to break through a couple of defenders, gets tripped up. I think Quiros was searching for a call, doesn't get it. Play continues. And we get a whistle with 7:27 remaining in the first half. 1-0 Yavapai. Throw in by the Rough Riders coming up. Loic Borges gets it into Fulop. Pumas get the ball back. And it looks like a tackle there on one of the Puma players. Paradise Valley setting it up for the kick. And that'll be number 4, Bruno Gomez. And he launches that one toward the box. And that is headed toward the goal, but we're going to get a whistle on the play with 6:21 remaining in the first half. Yavapai getting the ball back, moving it down the far side. Pass to Fulop. And had to break through a couple defenders, couldn't do it. Paradise Valley gets the ball back. David Case has it. And coming in to steal the ball away is Zamora, gets it over to Arguello. And now here's Fulop. Fulop passing it over to Quiros. Quiros coming toward the box. Quiros with the pass and cleared by number 3, Bailey Moore. Arguello. And again, stolen by Paradise Valley. Mayen plays it in the center circle. Pass on the far side. Looks like that's Loic Borges. Now there it is to Fulop. Fulop! Oh! Almost got it! Fulop was right there, but just missed the net on that one. Been a couple times tonight where Paul Fulop has been at point-blank range, but just couldn't put it in. And it's still a 1-0 game in favor of Yavapai with 4:47 left to go in the first half. Paradise Valley, long kick down the far side. That gets over to David Case. Rolls away from him. Pumas still have the ball. Fierro with it. Yavapai trying to get that ball out of their own end. Fierro under a 2-on-1. And Yavapai finally steals it and they clear the ball way downfield. Fulop trying to chase it down for the Rough Riders. He has it. Fulop looks like got tripped up a little as he was going for the shot and the ball rolls out of bounds. Paul Fulop denied again on a goal attempt. .3:49 remaining in the first half. 1-0 Yavapai. They're going to say last touched by Paradise Valley, so we will have a corner kick for Yavapai. And it looks like it is going to be Loic Bores to do the kicking for the Rough Riders. Headed by Claudio, almost into the net, but it just misses. I'll tell you what, this easily could be a 4-0 game right now, but there's a couple of real close misses there for Yavapai. But they still lead as Mendoza has the ball now for the Pumas. Claudio, however, disrupts the play and gets it over to Zamora, and here come the Rough Riders. Arguello with it. Arguello, who has the lone marker in this game. Loic Bores on the far side, passes it over to Eduardo Flores. Gets across the field to Isaac Strong. Strong to Zamora. Flores with it. Now there's the pass to Zamora, intercepted by Paradise Valley. Breen bringing it into Rough Rider territory. Roller to the far side, and Paradise Valley keeps that one from going out of bounds, but kick into the box, intercepted by Flores. He makes the pass to Zamora with $1:57 to go in the first half. Zamora past the halfway line. Arguello into the center circle, gets it to Flores. Arguello, kick into the box. Flores with it, but whistle on the play, so they're going to call it offsides. With 1:30 remaining in the first half, it's 1-0 Yavapai. Osorio getting ready for the kick. And now we get a whistle on the play after the ball bounced off the heads of a couple of players. And not really sure what exactly was going on here, but Paradise Valley get the ball over to Robasco, and now Rough Riders with the ball. Kick down the far side.
1 minute.
One minute left to go here in the first half as the ball goes out of bounds. Rough Riders to throw it in. Isaiah Strong past the halfway line. Over to Zamora. Zamora trying to beat his defender, and the ball going to roll out of bounds. Loic Bores will come in and throw this one in with 19 seconds left to go. Header and just misses the net.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Final seconds
5,
ticking down here in the
4,
first half.
3, 2,
And that will do it. First half comes to an end
reminder to please
with
stay
the
off
Rough
uh,
field at
Riders
halftime.
with a 1-0 lead over Paradise Valley. Folks, again, we thank you for joining us here on our live stream on kyca.info, courtesy of the Prescott Media Center. We're going to take a 10-minute break here, and we'll be back with action in the second half between Yavapai and Paradise Valley. Once again, it's a Rough Rider lead. 1-0 is our score. We'll be back with the second half of action. All good?
Yeah.
Cool beans.
You might need to turn your ball. We will turn your volume up a little bit for you.
Okay.
Where it sounds a little bit lower than it usually is.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just doing a slightly different setup, but this works. This actually works great. It's cleaner. There's not so much extra garbage.
Good.
So, but like I was just telling Kyle, as soon as by the time we're done with the season, we'll be ready to go.
Oh, yeah.
Everything just dialed in. No, but anyway, stream looks pretty good.
Okay.
I mean, this is what we're dealing with today, as opposed to 1 or 2
Yeah.
bars last time, and that's unfortunately.
Don't mind me while I'm texting. I'm
You're
just
doing your thing, man.
Yeah, I'm just getting some coaches here for some scores and stuff. So.
Sure. I'm just going to show you the feed real quick if you're interested. Oh, okay, I can't. I was thinking I'd be able to scroll to show you,
Oh, okay.
but it won't. It won't do it until it's done.
All right.
Anyway, it's looking good though.
Cool. Yeah, this definitely helps out a lot. So.
Yeah, cool.
And welcome back to Prescott Valley's Mountain Valley Park. John Rust with you here for the second half of action between Yavapai College and Paradise Valley College. 1-0 is our score. Yavapai on top. The lone goal tonight scored by Adrian Arguello. And for Arguello, that is his second goal of the season as Borges throws it in for the Rough Riders. Fenton gets it over to Fulop. Fulop breaking through a couple of defenders. Passes it back to Kevin Lowe. Lowe gets it over to the far side. Yavapai still in possession. Now Lowe at the kick over to Manuel Quiros. Loose ball, Paradise Valley gets it. That's number 22, David Case. As the ball goes out of bounds, and they're going to say last touched by the Pumas. Eric Smith, the sophomore defender, to throw it in. Cole Connor gets it over to Smith. Smith gets tripped up by Mayen. So he'll kick this one away for the Puma. Actually, correction, it's going to be Bruno Gomez handling the kick. That one goes over to the far side. PV with the ball. And there's the kick to number 13, Alvarez. Into the box and cleared by the Rough Riders. And that is going to bounce out of bounds. Paradise Valley to throw it in. And that's number 9, Cole Connor with it. Kick into the box, headed away by Yavapai. Black Borges chasing it down. Carrillo gets it for Paradise Valley. Now Yavapai steals it away. Borges bringing it past the halfway line. Now Borges with the pass, knocked away by Paradise Valley. And that's number 3, Bailey Moore. Ball in the center circle. Yavapai gets it to Borges. And off the head of one of the Paradise Valley players. That's number 5, Eric Smith. That's going to rattle some brain cells, but Smith back on his feet, so he looks okay as anyone can be after getting a rocket shot like that off the noggin. And actually, I thought for a second they were going to call in the trainer, but it looks like Eric Smith is okay. Paradise Valley ball with 42:05 to go in the second half. Here come the Pumas down the far side. Gets it over to Connor. Connor kick blocked by Gabriel Claudio, and Claudio clears it. Rough Riders with the ball. That's Manuel Quiros. Gets it over to Borges. Borges with the pass to Fenton. Fenton turns around, and he's just going to let that ball roll out of bounds as it last hit a Paradise Valley player. Borges throws it in off the back of Fenton, back to Borges. Now Fenton has it. Fenton with the kick, and hits off the back side of Eric Smith. And Yavapai player on the far side gets pushed down, no call. Rough Riders with the ball. There's the kick into the box, but a sliding stop attempted by the keeper. Corner kick now for the Rough Riders. Jonathan Mayen will do it for Yavapai. Box. There's the header, and the ball bounces out of bounds. And it looks like we have a new keeper in for Paradise Valley, and that is number 1, Luis Villegas. As Paradise Valley rolls that one out of bounds. Villegas, a freshman, he's a graduate of San Jose O'Connor. He is 0-2 on the season as Loac Borges gets ready to throw this one in for the Rough Riders with 39:47 to go in the second half. There's a header that will bounce out of bounds. Villegas will kick this one away for the Pumas. Couple of streaks on the line here for Yavapai tonight. Tucker Fenton has a 5-game goal streak going, and Jonathan Mahan has a 5-assist game streak going. And well, Kiddos gets the pass to Borges. Borges moving into the box. Borges with the kick and deflected off the torso of Villegas. Nice diving stop by the freshman keeper. I tell you what, got to give it up to Paradise Valley. They've been playing some pretty good defense tonight against Yavapai. Rough Riders, a team that had 25 goals coming into this game. As Borges kicks that one, and again a near miss for the Rough Riders. Quite a few shots by Yavapai, just off target tonight in this game as Villegas gets ready to kick it away again for Paradise Valley. 38-10 remaining in the second half. Rough Riders up 1-0. Adrian Arguello with the lone goal. Fenton bounces it over to Borges. Now back to Fenton. Borges with it. Borges with the pass and a sliding stop made by Villegas. And Villegas falls on the ball after one of the Yavapai players gets tripped up, trying to go after the ball, gets tripped up over the keeper. Ball over on the far side. And we have a Paradise Valley player down and now back up again. Eric Smith lets that one bounce out of bounds. Borges to throw it in. And Borges knocks it out of bounds on that pass from Tucker Fenton. Smith will throw it in for Paradise Valley. 37 minutes remaining in the second half.
Rough Riders, let's go!
As night has fallen here in Prescott Valley. 10 shots on goal for Yavapai, none so far for the Pumas. Dante Reyes gets the pass over to Connor, and we get a whistle on the play as Reyes goes down. Puma ball, setting it up for the kick is Bruno Gomez. As he gets it over to Moore. Moore, long kick to the far side. And now into the box goes the Pumas, but Rabasco able to make a slide and a stop on that ball. And he throws it out to Manuel Quiros. Quiros brings it through the center circle. Now the pass over to Mayan.
Now let's go!
Mayan pass deflected off the foot of Gomez. Ball gets loose. Pumas have it. Coming down the near side is number 22, David Case. But the ball will roll out of bounds with 35:49 remaining in the second half. Eric Smith throwing it in for the Pumas. Gets that one over to Gomez. Kick toward the box. Up in the air. And Mayan gets it for Yavapai. Pumas get it back. Carrillo with it. He passes that one the far side to Bream. Bream kicks it toward the box. Headed out of the box by Yavapai. And here come the Rough Riders. Mayan with the ball. Gets it over to Lowe. Kevin Lowe, pass to Fenton. Gets off of him. Now Lowe gets the ball back. Lowe gets pinballed around by a couple of Pumas. Paradise Valley, they have the ball again. Bream with it. Actually, correction, that's number 16, James Downey, who had the ball for Paradise Valley. Now Rough Riders get it back. Gabriel Claudio over to Isaac Flores. Rough Riders bringing it down the far side with 34:44 to go in the second half. Tucker Fenton trying to chase it down for Yavapai, but that one will go out of bounds. Luis Villegas will set this one up for the kick, and he'll just roll that one over to Smith. Off the head of Claudio. Cole Connor gets it. Connor moving toward the box. Yavapai able to steal it away. Mayan with it. Mayan try to get the pass to either Quiros or Borges, but Pumas get the ball back. Smith kicks it past the halfway line, but Kevin Lowe is there to get it back for the Rough Riders. There's the pass to Paul Fulop. Fulop going to the box. There's a kick off the knee of Villegas. Pumas on the far side. Big push from behind by Tucker Fenton. And yep, there's a whistle on the play. Puma down on the ground and trying to see who that might be. So the action stopped with 33, actually no, the clock's still rolling, and that was Ian Bream who gets back up. No stoppage in the clock. We're coming down to 33 minutes left to go in the second half with Yavapai up 1-0. Bailey Moore to kick it for the Pumas. Headed out of the box by Yavapai. Carrillo with it. Carrillo trying to get around Quiros. Gets the pass over to Bream. Bream, line drive kick deflected off a Yavapai player. Rough Riders get the ball back. Mayan. Long lead pass. Fulop trying to catch up to it. And that ball will roll to the keeper, Villegas, who will punt that one high in the air off the head of Mondragon and out of bounds. .32-13 remaining in the second half. 1-0 Yavapai. Eric Smith to throw it in for the Pumas after we have some substitutions for both sides. Adrian Arguello back in the game for the Rough Riders. Arguello responsible for the only goal in this game. Nice deflection there by Borges. Ball in the center circle. Paradise Valley gets it back. There's the pass to number 16, Downey. Into the box. Nice header to clear it by the Rough Riders. I believe that was Claudio who did it. Kevin Lowe brings it past the halfway line. Lowe tried to get the pass over to Tinsley. However, the ball rolled past him too fast. Villegas will reel that one in. And he'll kick that one over to the far side. Battle for the ball between Bream and Tinsley. Pumas get it. Now Yavapai steals it back. It's Eduardo Flores who has it. Paradise Valley ball now down the far side. Number 19, Daniel Coogan with it. And there's a bouncer that will easily be fielded by Logan Rabaska. Borges on the near side makes the pass over to Arguello. And they're going to call a handball. And that will be against Paradise Valley with 30:15 to go in the second half as Borges sets up for the kick. 1-0 Yavapai. 10 shots on goal for the Rough Riders, 0 for the Pumas. Players lining up near the box. There's a kick by Borges. Headed by Paradise Valley. Play now on the far side. Past the center circle to Reyes. Mondragon moving in, trying to cut off the attack. Now Claudio disrupting the action, and he clears it for the Rough Riders. Claudio, an all-conference defender last season for Yavapai. Chasing it down for the Pumas, number 16, Downey. Gets that one over to Smith. Up in the air. Paradise Valley still with the ball. Bream, long kick, right into the hands of the keeper, Rabaska. 29 minutes remaining in the second half, 1-0 Yavapai. And we have a Rough Rider player down. Looks like Gabriel Claudio, and he gets picked back up. Back on his feet, and looks like he's settled down. Looks like no reason for him to come out or to get the trainer in here. Clock stopped at 29 minutes, and now action will resume as Labasco kicks this one away. Off the head of Smith. Now Mayan. Try to get it over to Quiros, but the ball skipped off his foot and out of bounds. They're going to say last touched by number 11, Dante Reyes. As substitution for the Rough Riders, Gabriel Claudio going to come out of the game after he was on his back for a bit after one play, and I believe that is going to be Isaiah Strong returning to action for the Rough Riders. Borges with the throw in. Smith heads that one, and now Borges heads it. Quiros trying to get it over to Mayan. Ball knocked away by Paradise Valley. Lowe reels it in. Lowe, kick into the box, and Villegas will kick that one over on the far side for Paradise Valley. Bream with the pass. Ball gets away from his intended man. Yavapai College will take that one, and Rabaska will set that one up. And he'll roll it over to Isaac Flores. Pass to Strong. Strong kicks it down the near side to Borges. And back heel pass, but that one is going to roll out of bounds. PV ball with 27-25 remaining in the second half. Eric Smith to throw it in. Now Borges with it. Smith. He gets it over to number 21 for Paradise Valley, who actually isn't even on our roster. Action on the far side now for the Rough Riders. Kevin Lowe has it. Lowe trying to break away from the defense. Try to get it over to Tinsley. Kick toward the box. Quiros has it. Quiros, one man to beat. Quiros now trying to turn, fire, and nice diving save by Villegas. Downey with it. He gets the pass over to number 23, Carrillo. Now Yavapai with it. Borges. Borges gets tripped up from behind, and we get a whistle on the play as Gomez got entangled with Borges. Borre's a little slow to get up. So they'll set up the ball near the box with 25:54 left to go in the second half.
Move him back, ref.
11 shots on goal for the Rough Riders, 1 for Paradise Valley. As the Pumas move back the required 10 yards, as Yavapai sets up for the kick. 4 Rough Riders around the ball. So we'll see who takes this one. Borges looks like he's lining up. Now Borges with a shot and almost got the angle and a header into the net, and it's good! A great second effort there for the Rough Riders to pick up the second goal of the game. And it is 2-0 Yavapai. And I believe that might have been Eduardo Flores who picked up the header for the goal. We'll see what the official call is. Borges trying to bend that one into the net, got deflected by Villegas. And one of the Rough Riders able to make contact with it, and heading it in was, I believe, Eduardo Flores. We should get an official recording of that goal soon. Either way, Yavapai up 2-0.
Number 8, Ryan Wallace. Assisted by number 22, Manuel Quiroz.
So actually that header goal is going to go in favor of Ryan Wallace, and that was off the assist from Manuel Quiroz. So Wallace with the second goal of the night for the Rough Riders gives them a 2-0 lead. And for Ryan Wallace, that is actually his first goal of the season for the Rough Riders. Manuel Quiroz, he gets credit for his 5th assist of the season as that ball rolls up to Rabaska and he kicks that one away. Manuel Quiroz coming off a 2-assist night last Tuesday when the Rough Riders took on Southern Nevada. Here comes Yavapai again. Pass to Tinsley. Tinsley with the kick, but a great diving save by Villegas. Long kick into Yavapai territory, up in the air. Kevin Lowe with the ball for the Rough Riders. Now a long kick over to Christian Quiroz. Plays it off his chest. But there's a whistle on the play with 23:23 left to go in the second half, excuse me.
No.
Mayen with it, passes it to Quiroz. Kick, and coming in and making the catch is Villegas. And he'll roll that one over to Gomez. Gomez pass to Moore. Arguello, pass over on the far side. Manuel Quiroz. Quiroz trying to get around the defense with the kick and just didn't have the angle, and that one sails over the net and out of bounds with 22:40 left to go in the second half. And it looks like water break time here at the 22:36 mark. The last couple weeks, water breaks definitely needed as we had some hot temperatures here in Prescott Valley. However, tonight, not so much. Temp right now is 71 degrees, winds 18 miles per hour, so a very, very cool night here at Prescott Valley's Mountain Valley Park. Yavapai College looking to continue its dominance of Paradise Valley. Last season, the Rough Riders swept the season series between these two clubs. Yavapai winning game 1 12-2, winning the second game 7-0. In the all-time series, how about this? Yavapai College, they are 44-1-0 against the Pumas. And again, quite the goal discrepancy on the season between these two teams. Yavapai College, they have scored 27 goals here in 2019. Paradise Valley, a grand total of 5. And the Pumas were also shut out in their first 2 contests of 2019. Both squads back out on the field, and we're ready to resume action. With Yavapai up 2-0, goals by Adrian Arguello and Ryan Wallace.
Another one in. Yes.
Pass over on the far side. Yavapai taking it toward the box. Coming in is Mayen. Now Mayen moving out. Cross off the chest of Fenton. Fenton with the kick and over the net. As Tucker Fenton was looking to extend his goal-scoring streak to 6 games, just came up a little too high on that one. Bailey Moore, it's off the heel of Arguello. Quiros with it. Now Mayen bounces it off Paradise Valley player. Pumas with the ball. Moore, kick toward the far side, headed by Carrillo. Yavapai getting the ball back. Mayen almost got to it, but that ball will bounce out of bounds. .27 left to go in the second half. Yavapai with the throw in. Quiros with the pass over to Arguello. Arguello making the turn, kicks it off a Paradise Valley player. Now kick over to the near side to Christian Quiros. Quiros trying to beat his defender. Kick along the box, Paradise Valley gets it away and clears it. Carrillo. Kick toward the far side, intercepted by the Rough Riders. To Mayen. Mayen kicks, and a line shot kick that goes over the net. Villegas. We'll set this one up for the kick with 20 remaining in the second half, excuse me. Yavapai with the ball. Christian Quiros. Quiros lines up, takes the shot, deflected out of bounds by Bruno Gomez. We're now down to under 20 minutes to go here in the second half. Gomez, freshman defender, he hails from Boulder Creek High School, where he made the All-Desert Valley Region first team last year for the Jaguars. Kevin Lowe with the corner kick. And that one's headed out of the box by Paradise Valley. Mayen gets it. Mayen gets the pass over to Lowe. Now Lowe crosses it, cleared again by Paradise Valley. Ball takes the Yavapai bounce into the box. Quiros tries to get it. Ball loose. Mayen kick to the far side. Paradise Valley intercepts. Coogan. Now long high kick off the chest of number 7, Alexis Mendoza. Headed by Yavapai, Christian Quiros running it down. Past the halfway line, intercepted by Paradise Valley. Carrillo with it. Hits it off the back of Mayen. Ball rolls into center circle. Paradise Valley still has it. Battle for the ball. And some grabbing there. by Alexis Mendoza. Yavapai gets the ball back. Here's Mayen with it. Pass over to Manuel Quiros. Quiros moving toward the box. Now makes the pass to Christian Quiros. Quiros goes for the shot, deflected off of number 3 of Paradise Valley, Bailey Moore. Goes out of bounds. Moore, right place, right time for the Pumas. With 18 minutes left to go in the second half, 2-0 Yavapai. Luis Villegas lining up for the kick for the Pumas. Off the head of Gabriel Claudio. Now Kevin Lowe gets the ball back for Yavapai. Lowe gets knocked down.